All right, fourth grade. So this is going to be a tutorial to help you create a digital story for your Tale of Despereaux text. We did have to make some changes because the green screen was ending up to be a little too loud with all the background noise. So when you get your copy of the Tale of Despereaux Google Slides, you'll notice that there are a whole bunch of different images. Now these are the ones from 4.1, but these are all the different characters that you can use. So once you go ahead and find yours, I'll use this one as an example. The first thing you're going to need to do is select a background. So for this one, I'm going to imagine that this character is in a dungeon. So I'll go ahead and type in dungeon. And then when I find an appropriate background, I'll go ahead and select to insert that background. So then what I can do is I can use these corner squares to shrink and adjust the size of my character as I want. And if I need to include a different character with that, I can just find it from a different slide. And when I click on the character, I can Command C to copy, and then Command V to paste that character in my scene. So what you're going to do next to include your text is you need to add speech bubbles. So they're up here, they're one of those shapes, and they have different types of speech bubbles. I'm going to use one of the more traditional roundish ones, and it comes out as just a different shape. When I double click within the shape, then I can start to add text so you can see my cursor. So I might say something like, well, hello, dun. And she might have some text that will say, oh, you scary man. The other thing is you'll notice at the bottom of the speech bubble there's this little orangish shape, and if I drag it I can move that bottom part so it faces the character. So you have used shapes before, so remember that you can always change the color, which is the fill of the shape. You can change the text, so if you want to have some of your words look a little more animated, you can do that as well. You could change the color of those words, even the size. I always like to center my words too. Even here I'll center the text. So the next part that you want to do is you also want to add some animation. So what I might do, I'm going to click out of this screen, and then I have that transition part again. So when I hit transition, this sidebar is going to appear. So we're going to do this part, select an object to animate. So I want this man, to be animated. So I want him to, and again, there's all these different examples. So I might have him fade in because I want him to be like a ghost. And I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to have him fade in. I want him, I'm not actually going to say after previous, because that means like after I start the slide, I want him to fade in. And I want him to fade in kind of slowly, so I'll do like a medium speed. So I want him to fade in, and after he fades in, then I want his text to appear. So when I click on his dialogue, well then I'm going to animate that, and I want it to fade in after previous, which means the little man's going to come in, then his text box. So once he says, well, hello, my woman is going to say, oh, you scary man. So I need to then animate this piece of dialogue. So I'm going to click on that text box, select an object to animate, and maybe I want to do something different. So maybe I want it to like zoom in because she's very shocked. And what I can do is I can kind of check to see if that works. And I can use either the play button or the present. I like the present personally. So again, he fades in, well, hello. and I made a mistake. So I'm going to hit escape. And what I forgot to do for hers is I forgot to change it from on click to after previous, because I want things to happen automatic without the person having to hit the button every time to make a change. So let's present again. All right, fades in. Well, hello. Oh, you scary man. Nice. So I'm going to hit escape again. And so if I want to do a new scene, I can always use the next page. Remember, I can always add a blank slide to continue my scene or continue my dialogue. All right, have fun.